Hey there, Luminary here, and it is the 17th of November, 2011. And it's been a while. I haven't really been producing anything over the last few days. I've had a lot on my mind, trying to do a little bit of show planning, what I'm going to do. And I've got some good stuff in store for you. So come next Saturday at about 4 p.m. Pacific. Be ready for some epic things happening. Not only will you get to hear my taste in music, but I've got some other things in store. For those of you that already know what it is, keep it under your hat. I've also got some new graphics to put up for my channel page and some other things that I've been allowed to use. So I'll get those up as soon as the announcement's up on Nordrassil Radio. So this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to this. It's just run me ragged. I had to think of things to do, and I'm trying to learn this new program, and oh wow, I tell you what. I haven't really had time to look at the press releases, but when I went back over everything, there really wasn't anything all that interesting. I think there was a video game bikini contest or something like that. It wasn't really all that interesting, I don't think. I read a little bit of it. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be one of those weeks. So, if you haven't already, I would suggest going and putting in your submission for the top 10 games that you are thankful for on the channel page, or send it to me at LuminariWeekly@gmail.com, or give it to me on Twitter. Just follow me as LuminariWeekly. Yeah. And I'm going to give you a good example of that. It's kind of weird because you think of a video game as a recreational thing, but to be thankful for one, that sounds like it's a far stretch, but let me give you a good example. I've already put it up on my channel page, but I figured I would expound on that. My little brother was having trouble reading in school, and it was spring break, and I ended up getting a PlayStation 1. And I thought, okay, I mind you, I stayed up and I played Final Fantasy VII for days, like no sleep, sitting in the living room, like festering on the couch. It was crazy. But either way, and my little brother, he came up and he was like, "What is this? This looks really cool." I'm like, "Well, this is Final Fantasy VII." He goes, "Well, can I watch?" And I said, "Only if you read the text to me." And he was having issues in school by not reading his assignments, or he had like a reading journal that he had to do in Texas, which was crazy. So we had to sign off on things that he has read. So I figured since Final Fantasy VII was like a novel on 3 discs, why not? It's dialogue. It's teaching him to read. I helped him with some of the harder words, and he loves saying the curse words that were there, like hell and shit. But other than that, some of the larger words that were kind of hard to pronounce, I helped him out with. But he sat there and he read about a good half of that game to me. And he got around to playing it. He was reading it himself out loud, so I would sign off on his reading log, and he ended up getting an A that particular 6 weeks after spring break. So I am thankful for Squaresoft at the time, now Square Enix, his game Final Fantasy VII. Hands down. What else has been going on? Well, there's still Skyrim flooding my sub box. I'm not too happy about that. And in yesterday's mailbox by TotalBiscuit, I think he summed it up just nicely, that they are trying to capitalize on the whole Skyrim bit. Let's just throw it out there. And there's just nothing but Skyrim everywhere. And even TotalBiscuit will tell you, I think he recommended Day 9 TV and Jesse Cox at OMFGcata if you're going to watch any playthrough. And I would have to agree, because Jesse Cox is not necessarily very thorough, but he makes it entertaining to watch. And he goes through and some of the stuff that he's figured out, like his hot bar and how to do weapons, and he'll sit there and he'll explain it to you. It's not in a tutorial style. It's one of those, "Hey dudes, check this out. You know how I've been playing like this? Well, check this out. Look what I found." And that's the way it should be. It just shouldn't just be somebody sitting there. And I think that's why I'm going to veer away from a Let's Play series, because that's essentially what I'll be. Because I'll be providing background smartass commentary and nothing really to do with the game other than calling people names. So I will just stay away from that. So there we go. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I've got my show coming up. I've got a lot of cool things planned. I've told you about TotalBiscuit's, shout out to Jesse Cox and Day 9 Television. I'm going to do the same. just because they are amazing people. I'm subbed to them both, even before he was, can't speak today, even before it was shouted out. And I think I've just about got everything where I need it to be. So you should start seeing my new show on Nordrassil Radio show up this coming Monday as far as promotion's concerned. So there you go. By all means, like I said, get your top 10 submissions in on my channel page, my email at LuminariWeekly@gmail.com, my Twitter. Like I said, I have a Facebook fan page. You'll have to look for it. It's fairly simple, Luminary Weekly. You can like it or whatever you'd like. But get the submissions to me. I have some really good ones so far, and I've gotten reasons why, so I would expect you guys to do the same. What game, and why are you thankful for it? That's all I have for you today. I'm Luminary, and I'll see you next time.